Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE Reincarnation .9.2 Uncensored Patch Let's Play. Did I say Let's Play twice? I don't remember. That was a really long intro. Last time on this Let's Play, we just got our first intermission, and we were looking into strengthening our bonds with people, but we couldn't do anything of that nature yet. So we have to increase Toma's stage rank. I think that's what we had to do. And see if we can do anything from that. Otherwise, we're just going to progress the plot again, because we're kind of stuck at a point that we can't really do anything at this very moment. We kind of explored literally everywhere in this place. Well, there's a wall here. We can't get through. Shit. Man. Oh, cool. Oh wait, no, did we see this before already? Yeah, I think we did. We realized that she had the wrong costume on. Alright. So yeah, we're pretty easy. Let's see if we can just take these guys out one hit. Or not. Okay. What skills does Kira have? Oh, she has food. That's cool. Oh shit, that did a lot. You really shouldn't have wasted that EP, but whatever works, right? Wait, who hasn't mastered weapon? Oh yeah, I can switch you out then. Switch your weapon out. And oh, I mastered all my swords. And according to my text thing, I don't have it. No things are available. So that's cool. And whatever. I don't think Kyria has any either, as far as I can remember. No, she's just got the one. Wait, so, oh, I get it! Oh, I'm an idiot. I didn't look at the icon, and it was just like, when I looked at it, when I just kind of looked at her holding it like just now, I realized it's a staff. That's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like just being a mic. It's a staff, like from Fire Emblem. This game makes so much sense, and yet it's flying over my head. I feel like an idiot. Also, wait, maybe just look at the cast one more time. Looks like there's 2 more slots for people, like one that could be like lying down from up top, and then one that could be lying between Maiko and Barry. Maybe, I don't know. I could be wrong. I know there's the one dude. The actor, I think his name is Yoshino. I could be saying him completely wrong. I think he joins us. Not sure if anyone else does or not. Also, when the fuck does Barry join my party? That would make my life complete. Maybe. No, yeah, I don't think I want to be here. These enemies are too easy, so I'm going to warp farther ahead and just wander around aimlessly. Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah.
That's not a word. Alright, so things to talk about. So I'm just gonna, well, first I'm gonna like decide what the hell I want to do with this. Actually, let's see what kind of sessions I got. Everyone can session that. And they can both session that. Okay, that's cool. Oh, again, the fire sessions, the ice. I get it. So, fun fact, I was supposed to get a video out either yesterday or today about a new game, about a new, like a gaming news video on the main channel. That ended up not happening. No biggie. That's the cool thing about this being like a hobby is that I can just kind of do whatever I want, whenever I want. So even though like the video would come out like within like the next week or whatever, as long as I say what week I'm talking about, it's okay, I guess. Hopefully I get out like tomorrow would be well, probably I guess I could do it tomorrow. I have the thing I'm doing tomorrow, but like I guess whenever I get home I could work on it. And I think I finally found a format that won't take forever, because when I made that first one, that took a really long time to edit, and it was a bitch, man, let me tell you. Okay, cool. A new side story. Yes, we did it. We did it. Cool. Yes. Other things that are happening. I don't know how much farther it would be to rank up. Let me see. What stage rank is Kyria? She's at 4, 3, 3. I'm at 2, which is stupid because I'm fighting in every single one of these battles. You'd think I would be higher by now, but yeah, whatever. She's gonna be hard to rank up. How do I want to do this? Well, hers isn't like it said. I need to get farther in this main story before I can do any side story with Tsubasa. I just ranked up his. I don't know how long. Is it like show like an Is there a way to keep track of how much more until a stage rank increases? I don't know. No, it's just giving you general knowledge about him. I always love how it always said what blood type you are. I don't even know what fucking blood type I am. I think I'm... Am I O? I don't know. See, that's the thing. I have no idea. Yeah, I think there's a way to check on that. Oh, that's cool. And it even says like kind of like what thing they are. So like that'd be like a lord, I guess, Pegasus Knight, like just a cavalier. I'm guessing that's a dark mage, maybe. I'd imagine something along those lines, because she wields staff.
Johnny,
Yes.
do you want to play anymore?
Not right now.
Okay.
I think that's a dark mage. Could be, especially would make sense because I'm just an idiot. The stupid mirages tell you what thing they are. Koram is clearly a lord. Seda is clearly Pegasus Knight. He's clearly a cavalier, and he always fits that knight role. And Tharj, I know for a fact, is a dark mage. So it's like I was looking at the icons trying to decipher them, but it's like, God, I'm just an idiot, man. Well, I don't know. She's already kind of high. So what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna see if I can get one more stage rank out of those two. Wait, go back. exists. Wait, no, wait. Casting, that's the one I wanted. Switch her out. Okay, and oh wait, does that tell me how much? No, it's next level. Never mind. She's a level higher than all of us anyway. Hopefully we can get another stage rank. And if we level up. Alright, so things to talk about. So going back to like stuff with like the main channel. Cool. I had some really good ideas for new videos. The only problem is it's hard to like make it consistent, because like I'd have enough if I could have, because right now it's basically just me. It's just cranking out the videos. I had Rob kind of help me with like the first walkthrough video that I made. That's been like, I haven't really even started working on the next one of that, just because cool. Just mainly because like I don't really have a good like topic to like fully explore and research and whatnot. Then I had more videos. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a review on this, and I guess I'll take it. That'll like fill up the void of videos that are on that channel. And then I want to do a new show, or like kinds of follow up to the review. Hopefully, like, I want to get Rob to play this, just so he can, so I can like do that segment, just so I can do that program, which I plan on calling Gaming Gush, which will basically just be like a talk. I wouldn't call it a podcast, even though that's kind of what it would be. Especially if it would be one-on-one, I treat it more as a talk show, I guess, than a podcast, with the setup. And it would basically just be the two of us gushing over, like as like the title name implies, just us gushing over a game. Where, oh shit, he wasn't me today. But yeah, it's just the two of us. That'll be me and someone else, whoever it is, for that game. Rob would be the most likely person to play this game, because I really want to, like, I'm assuming when I'm done, like, because I'm really liking this game so far, I really do want to gush over it, especially how I get farther along. I'm starting to get really into the story, and I'm just kind of setting aside like a good solid maybe like 4 hours right now to play this game and actually make some progress. Get to actually look at these side stories, look at the characters a little bit more. So that'll be cool. Let's see how that go from there. Nice. Cool. Other than that, just general plans for this channel. They won't go into effect for really like until basically the summer's over. Even though this is all like recording videos, making let's plays, doing all this stuff, I just treat it as a hobby. I do kind of want to like get more into this this industry, this journalism, gaming journalism thing. So I'm gonna try to incorporate this channel. I know the process and how what that'll entail and whatnot. So I'll be. It's a little expensive right now to actually like start a corporation. And the main reason why I would want to do that is just so I could actually like cover, get a chance to actually go to E3, because E3 is not open to the public, so you have to be like some kind of journalist in some, or at the very least, in terms of like being a part of it. Just the way the website describes it, just to be involved with the gaming industry in some way. So I'm assuming even if like you sold games, that would probably qualify you. Like it's some kind of like store or something. But yeah, and then there's the main reason is that I'm assuming that there's like what really got me like interested was that there was like free tickets or whatever that you could like apply for. But I'm like 95% sure that that's solely for people in the gaming industry that provide the games, like Atlas or Nintendo or something like that. That's the only thing that makes sense, because I doubt that there'd be like a raffle thing where it's like just give random tickets out that for free to the show floor to just anybody. So even though like it was really expensive to go to E3, it was like for 3 days it was like $995 or something, almost like $1,000 for 3 days. So it was incredibly expensive. But even if I just went like once in my life, I'd be happy with that. So I probably wouldn't go this year. It'd probably be next year. But I mean, like, you know, obviously one just happened. Not like the upcoming one that'd be like E3 2017. I mean more like E3 2018, if that, you know. But I just think it'd be a really cool experience to actually go to and see. So that's sort of like the driving factor, is eventually get to that point. And do some coverage of that. That would be a hell of a lot of fun. That's cool. I did what I wanted to do. Isn't that funny how that happens? I had a goal in mind and I did it. Video games, giving you practical skills. I got a new Unity ready. Cool, let's see what it is. Radiant skill, smash hit. Cool. I can do that whenever I'm done here. Not a new weapon, so it's no pressing matter to me. Get out of here.
Yatta!
Other things that are just going on in my life right now. I'm replaying Persona 4 Golden. I'm actually playing that with my mom right now. It's actually kind of funny. She loves... Well, she doesn't love... Well, she likes anime, you know? She mainly likes just, like, you know, doing stuff with me. And as long as I have someone to, like... I really don't care who I am with, like, doing stuff. Like, it's of interest to me. And it's just, I'm cool that she likes that she's interested in stuff and that she likes the stuff that I show her. Because, I mean, even though, like, you know, hanging out is one thing, but if she's not into it, she wouldn't, like the shows that we keep watching together or play games and stuff. So, I actually introduced her to Persona 4 Golden recently, and the more we've been playing it, just because it's so story-driven, she's really enjoying it so far. Because it really does, like, I've noticed this even, like, the first time I played this game, is that it really does feel like you're playing an anime. Like, all the different scenes and stuff, it's really interesting, like all the different story parts and whatnot, like, seeing them come together. And then, you know, even though, like, the opening is so long, even to get to your very first battle is a long time, and then ever since then, it's the story so story-driven that to get to the point where you can then, you know, just go about your daily life by yourself. I think we finally reached that point where it's like right where, no spoilers, but like the first person. Well, I'm assuming everyone who's watching this has played Persona 4 Golden. If not, you should definitely. But I'll just say names so people don't get like confused or anything. But we're about to go, you know, fight. Well, I mean, we're about to go save Yukiko. First, you know, like for the first time, legit. Like after the first two quote-unquote bosses, we're finally able to go ahead and like just kind of take the game at our own pace at this point. And it was incredible, like getting to this point, you know, like how story-driven it was. And I've been really enjoying seeing things again, like, 'cause I haven't played this game since I first played it, back in 2013, which is like my introduction to just like the Mega 10 franchise in general. Which I greatly love it for. Like, I love it as its own, but just because like it was like it's my introduction to that series, and just the story and characters just blew me away. Yes, awesome. What I wanted to do. So in addition to that, really, it's just I've been meaning to return to this game. Unfortunately, I couldn't do New Game Plus playthrough because somehow, and this is I blame myself for this, when I was like, because my space on the Vita, I only have like a 4 GB memory drive, and it's terrible. And then like I went and bought another one because my storage was so bad, and I wasn't paying. This is before like I realized like what a typical size of like things were, you know. I just went based on price when I went to like my local GameStop for another memory card, and I ended up buying another 4 GB memory card for my Vita. I feel like an idiot. So now I have 2 4 GB memory cards that I kind of switch between. One just had golden on it for forever. Eventually I tried to like transfer everything onto my computer because there's a cool like backup feature you can do. And so far everything has been like backed up except for golden. I didn't realize until after I wiped it from my when I formatted my PS Vita to like play, or I tried to download the DLC for Dancing All Night, and that ended up not really working. I actually still have to check to see if I can still do it, because I had the special pre-order bonus thing or whatnot, and the thing is I downloaded them all onto my Japanese version, but I got farther in like my American PlayStation account, and so I just how's everyone on HP? Pretty good, I guess. Nice. Oh, he's still alive. Okay. Cool. So yeah, so I have the codes or whatever to download the DLC. I wanted to. I've been like kind of pushing this off forever, but I wanted to see if it's possible to like use those codes on the US PlayStation Store to see if I can get those DLC, because it's the same DLC, you know, regardless. Get the DLC that I eventually like, you know, basically bought from the Japanese version when I pre-ordered that game. Because it's not like with the Tokyo Mirage Sessions here where it's like I have all this DLC I still haven't like bothered getting. It was like one DLC, like pre-order bonus DLC, right? It was just one thing. The rest of it all still had to buy. But still, I got it, and I just wanted to check to see if I can get it from the other. Because like I said, it was still on both. I got the game before it came out in America, because I was in Japan at the time and I wanted to pre-order it and play it. And since it was like I didn't really care too much about the story, although apparently from what I understand the story is actually pretty good, better than Ultimax. So I want to watch like a Let's Play of it or something. Since I don't feel bad about doing that since I actually own the game, you know, and I don't want to buy it again. It was a fun game. Like, I love rhythm games, so that's why I didn't mind like the whole. People will often say it's just them milking the franchise, and it is to some degree. You know, I agree. I just think that, you know, it's a good game. It's not like they're just making crap and they're just putting the name on it. You know, as long as it's a good game, I'll buy it. You know, and it has the added bonus that it has characters that I know and love in the game. That adds a little bit extra story to it. So long as it's good, that's all I really care about. I just want fun games. That's why people like when Sonic Boom was first announced, I heard people saying that it didn't look like a Sonic game, and I can understand people like being upset about that. You know, so you expect Sonic to go fast and whatnot, but I'll still play a game if it's fun. You know, if there's general enjoyment to be involved. The reason why I avoided from Sonic Boom is because everyone's saying like, as its own game, even if it would have been like a sub-series or whatever that just played differently from the usual Sonic games. Everyone's saying that it's a slog, and you know, just the level design's bad, riddled with bugs, and it's just like, well, crap, you know, I'm not gonna play this game now. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go up a level. Just tell. Yeah, I would, because I don't think it's set up right. I don't want to bother.
敵の気配は消えたようだ。
This is weird right now. Like right now I'm just kind of, in a sense I'm grinding. Not for levels, but for the stage rank thing. So this is weird. It's not farming, because I'm not like getting like items or anything useful, like immediately useful, like money or anything like that. So it's not that. It's grinding in the sense that I do have a, like, try to reach a higher level of a certain thing. It's not just typical level. It's not like to make life easier for me. It's trying to just unlock more stuff. So that's why it's a little conflicted on that. Because normally I never have to grind in a game, like in these kind of games. Like the only SMT game I had to grind in was Devil Survivor, and that's mainly because I ran into a money. That was more farming than it was grinding. I did have to grind a little bit too, and it was cool how like with the different like open matches or whatever, you can just, you know, continually, like you can just go in by yourself, keep restarting it over and over again. It's like a little exploit I think they purposely put in to make life easier, and that everyone, all your main party like the party members, even if they're in the battle or not, all level up with you. So that made life so much easier. Mainly just so you can like earn, like get a good level, and then like if you like lag behind somehow, and then get enough money so you can go back to the auction. Because it was weird how like it somehow like seemed like the different days, like I you know, the way it's designed, it wasn't, I was somehow falling behind in level, and just I guess people were saying it was my own like what's the word, like carelessness with money in the auction, that I ran out of money, which I can understand. The level thing, the level disconnect, I'm not too sure how that happened. Another game that you are literally required to grind. It's not an option. That's a Mega 10 game. It's actually a part of a Mega 10 game. It was actually. You know what? Screw it. Disregards it. Use it. It's only one. Add some flavor to this. But yeah, the absolute, like, the biggest grind fest of any game I've ever experienced. Persona 3, The Answer. You have to grind. It is not a recommendation. It is not an option. You have to grind. Otherwise, you are. Because you know why? You want to know why I know you have to grind? Because I did not grind. The game heavily suggests through its design to do certain things. Like A, it wants you to make sure that there's this character that it introduces. This is an epilogue to the game. This is the main game. For those of you who don't know, Persona 3 called The Journey. And then after that game, there's this epilogue-ish, like, dungeon that you can do called The Answer. Now, The Answer, you normally think for an epilogue would be okay, being like a couple out, like, you know, you wouldn't even think it would be a couple hours. Like, Persona 4's epilogue wasn't even that long. This was just like, you think at most an hour or two. This thing can be like 40 hours. I wasted like 70, and it's unrecorded, undocumented hours gone based on how many times I died, because it was brutal. You had to bring this character that epilogue introduces, called Metis, into your party. No questions asked. Have her in there. Like, just do it. I know, like, you like, because the thing, I was backlashing against the game. I know it introduces character. I wasn't really into this character. I didn't really care about her. Wait, where the hell are they? I didn't care about them. I didn't want them in my party. What the hell? Was there a thing I missed? How the hell? Okay, so I want it. Okay, I want to get that chest now. So something useful did come out of this. Let's see if I can find how to get that chest. The other one, I guess it was a position that those arms were never in before. Crap, now I have to remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, the answer. Yeah, this character I really just was not into. I set the... No, I don't want... So way her arms are now. I have to make the chest go up. But yeah, I was not in this character. The game was very much implying that I should have her in my party. Like it was pretty much asserted that I should do it. I just have to find the control panels now. I assume there should be one on this level somewhere. And so I totally went ahead and disregarded what the game was trying to tell me to do. Must be one upstairs then. And yeah, so basically the entire time she was underleveled, where there's a point in the game, it's not really a spoiler, but there's a point in the game where you're paired with her and you have to fight some creatures, you know. You have to do some fighting alongside this character who at this point in time had completely not leveled up at all. And there's two of them. There has to be a control panel here that I missed somewhere. I had this feeling that I missed something on this floor, but now I have confirmation, I guess. I should find the control panel. But yeah. So there's that. That was the main problem. The other main problem that I have with the answer comes from... Wait. What? Where? Am I going? What? I checked this entire floor and I didn't see any control switch. Which means there must be one over there somewhere. Oh, there's a glass panel thingy that I didn't break, it looks like. Damn, I just fucked up this entire floor. Okay, I want to go to the middle level. To get to the middle level, so I'm gonna... Because there is... Yeah. This sucks. I keep getting off topic what I'm trying to say. The other main problem is, unlike in the main game, when you're going through this dungeon, it's just one long tower, right? Instead of actually, because the way it works is that every 5 levels, you'll, oh, that's what I wanted, kind of. So I want the middle one. There, now I should be able to get to that area. Oh god! I'm swarmed! The way it works, every 5 levels there's a warp point, and then the warp point will take you back to the entrance. And when you're at the entrance, you replenish your health and mana. That allows you to explore more. The main thing that keeps you from exploring farther in Persona 3 is that because you're kids and you're exploring a dungeon at night, you get tired. And that makes sense, you know. A lot of people hate that mechanic. I actually kind of like it because it adds a new level of depth to the game that was really unique to it. It was gone in 4, and I really liked that mechanic. You know, it was made Persona 3 more unique in my opinion. So yeah, every 5 levels roughly, it could be a little bit more, it could be a little bit less. You'll get a warp gate that'll bring you back to the front, and then you can replenish and stuff. That is completely gone in the answer. When you grind, because instead of this when you're going up, you're going down. It's probably symbolic for some reason. When you climb down these dungeons in Persona, in the answer, right before you reach a mid boss, because that was the thing, was where these gates would happen. Right when you reach the floor of a mid boss, or yeah, pretty much. And instead, how this worked was instead of there being a warp point, there would only be a save gate, or it'd be like a clock, kind of like a small little like clock on a table thing or whatever, which would be like normally at the entrance of the main tower in the main game. This is like it's here. It's like it's at the floor that this mini boss would be on. Cool, I leveled up. And so instead of like going back, you know, to like replenish and regroup and whatnot, basically you would have to either save and then fight the boss, or you'd have to like, because there's an exit point, you can leave, you just can't warp back. You can leave, you know, go back to the entrance. Oh, there is not a thing here. That's why I didn't smash it. So that explains why I couldn't get those things. I'm assuming, because I explored literally every single square inch of this place, behind this door is the control switch for that other set of maid outfit. And that'll also, in addition to leaving those chests, there's probably more to this dungeon that I just don't have access to right now. So whenever I get that thing or whatever that can break through walls, I'll come back for that. But, yeah, I also keep playing until I either level them up or boost up their rank a bit. Because she's still rank 4. Oh, did I raise her rank? Yeah, I did. I raised her rank. I raised my rank. I want to raise Toma's rank one more time, and then get them both up to level 14, if possible. Oh, they're right up. They're right there. So, yeah, just a little bit more, I guess. Bear with me. So yeah, the answer, you basically you go down all these floors. And there's a lot of floors, and like I remember I would skip past some enemies because I just wanted to get to the next warp point, which there never was. So I wasn't even doing what I normally do, like this, and just fighting every single enemy that I encountered. Almost every enemy I encountered. I would often just run for the exit. But usually, the main enemies wouldn't be that much of a challenge. They'd be challenging because I would be a little bit under level them. But then imagine how much more difficult the mini bosses would be when I wanted to face them. And I would not do what the game was heavily suggesting, which is you leave and then go through that same dungeon again. Whoops, I didn't want to escape. Basically forcing you to grind. And the game's doing that for your, believe it or not, it's for your benefit, because if you don't do that, you will be at such a disadvantage against these enemies to the point where it is certain you are certain to die at least a few times. Sometimes with these bosses, it's multiple times I died. Like, it was that bad. Like, it would take me, I would just burn a life, basically, to the point, wow, I screwed up. I was not paying attention. But yeah, I would just kind of burn through a life or whatever, just to see the pattern that these guys would do. Then I would come up with a strategy the next life. Then I would implement the strategy a little bit better the next one, and then just keep chugging at that power, just hoping that I get lucky, miss some things, hope things would go my way, to then eventually come to victory. Because it was so hard. Like, it was like strategy to the max with this thing, but except that it wasn't strategy, because once I already knew how the patterns of these enemies worked, what kind of elements they use and everything, it was just a matter of just cracking that code, you know, trying to see what I could do in the best of my ability would be the only strategy, and then it's just constantly implementing it until eventually it worked from luck. Subasa's Carnage is ready. Oh, so I got a new Carnage for Subasa, so she doesn't have to just keep using the same sword over and over again. Steel Feather. So I'll be sure to get that on my way out. Did these guys level up? I wasn't paying attention. No, it's still 14. Okay. Hopefully they level up and increase their stage rank soon. I want to go... Am I on the... Yeah, okay, I want to go up the floor. But yeah, so that's why the answer is the worst thing you could ever do in your life. If you commit to... I'm just... Not in my right mind right now. These random battles is me rambling on, not paying attention. Prevent me from focusing and actually doing what I'm supposed to do. But anyway... Yeah, never play the answer. Unless, now this is the thing, is you have to, and I mean absolutely have to, commit to the grind. Like, if you don't mind, like, I'd suggest, and I really do, if in order to do that, what you have to do is you have to, after playing through Persona the Journey, you know, you actually, like, I'd suggest going through that New Game Plus, you know, while you're still fresh in that, you want to go through all those social links, you want to, like, you know, 100% that compendium, do everything you can with the Journey, right? Then you want to lay off Persona 3 for a while. Do something else. Maybe just, like, get off of video games for even a little bit, you know? Just get yourself, like, relaxed and do whatever it is that you want to do. You know, maybe play a different game. Do anything else for, like, a good month. Just so you don't, you know, you don't get burnt out from this, because it is a slog. You have to literally, at least twice, I'd imagine, going through that same dungeon, like going through that same section of dungeon, just to make sure you're at a appropriate level to take on the mini boss that's at that stage. So definitely, just you gotta be mentally prepared for that. Follow that advice too. Make sure you take Metis, even if you don't know who she is. Just remember that name, Metis, that one Greek Titan who Zeus ate. This is true. He devoured her. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she was a Titan. Cool. I'm debating whether or not to increase their stage rank as well. So I want to get them all up to 4, but I don't know how much more I have to do. Whatever, I'll try. I'll work my way back to the entrance. So hopefully I'll just naturally get it. But yeah, that's my rant on the answer. Yeah, I'm super excited to play Persona 4 again. I was kind of alluding to before. It was just really cool. Like after playing through the game, this is a topic I wanted to talk about, but I kind of got off track. It's just like I played the game, you know, like a long time ago, and it's just cool. Like after playing it the first time, when you play it through again, you can see all the different like plot elements, like how the game is leading into these characters, like where it places like different things to make you start to like actually care about the different characters, where it starts to like introduce plot points and how it introduces them. You're actually like, oh, because you know the story already, you already know the characters. It becomes a matter of like kind of looking at the game from almost like a technical standpoint to see how well things were placed, you know, and that's just enjoyment in and of itself that I really like. I'm liking, you know, for this like a completely different reason. Like it's just like another reason for me to love this game, is to appreciate the construction of it almost, you know, which I haven't had the chance to do too many times. Like watching like I mentioned before, is that when I don't really like rewatching or replaying stuff by myself. I enjoy doing it with someone else. So that's why it's really cool that my mom's starting to get into this kind of stuff, especially like anime and whatnot. Just because, in addition to having someone to talk to, it's just awesome reliving this stuff again, and seeing it from a new perspective. Persona I feel is like the best example of it, just because like instead of it just kind of being like when I rewatch anime, it's sort of like I know what to expect. It's just a straight up story. When I was watching like one of my favorite anime ever, is Planted, and it's just when I was rewatching that and seeing how they introduced characters and everything with that, and how they introduced story, I did feel the same way at first, and then like rewatching it again because it was such a long time, I got to, because I haven't seen that since I was back in high school, like 5 years ago, maybe 6 actually, because I was a junior in high school. So it was really cool rewatching it, just because there's like a lot of stuff I forgot, and like how and like when things happen and at what point in the story. So I greatly appreciate like doing that all again. But like even when I replay games with her, it's interesting like. Cause like I didn't really one of the games we're really huge fans of is Ace Attorney. Like that's Persona. That's like my favorite game like ever. Just because the story is so great, and I love the whole logic puzzle aspect of the series, where you literally are the detective that figures things out. I know you're an attorney and stuff and whatnot, but I just love figuring out the murders. So good. And you know, the thing about it is that like once you figure it out, at that point, because I was replaying them, it wasn't a surprise to me, and so a bit of the magic was gone. Like because it was so story focused, it wasn't even a matter of like because the stories were mystery based. It wasn't even a matter of like how the plot was progressed and whatnot. It was more of just a matter of seeing how the mystery was kind of laid out for you. Even at that point though, because like it takes a while for you to uncover certain things, it's just kind of seeing like how you as a player sort of like uncover certain aspects of it. So it wasn't as interesting as like doing this Persona 4 replay thing, but it was still fun, you know, like getting to see you know, reactions from it, and like, you know, I was appreciating it because something I really loved, and I haven't got a chance to, you know, do it in a really long time, you know. So that's one of the great things, like, you know, find, it doesn't matter who it is, find your, you know, ask your parents, ask your friends, ask, you know, girlfriend, boyfriend, anybody who you're close with. Just garner interest, like, highly recommend to either watch, like, if you're really into something, like, if it's a game, or if it's, you know, a show of some kind, literally just find someone who you would know would be interested in it, who's really close to you. Oh, god damn it. And just, you know, just go through it with them, you know. Find something that you think you're really, like, I'm really into Persona, and so it's really cool that my mom's starting to get into it, and so I'll have someone else who I can, like, talk to and, like, you know, gush over it with and whatnot. So that's what I'm excited about. So yeah, just find someone like who you know will be willing to try stuff, you know, that's you're close with, so you have someone to like talk to, and like you, obviously you want to choose like the best of things, or whatever, so you can impress them and like get them to join your side. Like if there's someone's never played an RPG before, find like the best example of it that you can find, like, and then like, you know, offer to just like show them the story. Let them like just test it out, try the intro of the game, see the setup, because I'm pretty sure my mom would not be interested like in JRPGs at all. It's just the story that's really interesting to her, and I'm mainly just in control of all the battles, and I just kind of go through them all and whatnot, and I'm making it interesting for myself because I'm playing it on hard mode for the first time. So yeah, that's actually kind of tricky right now. For those of you who know what I'm talking about, I fought Chie just recently, and that was kind of tough. I actually fucked up the pattern once, and Yosuke temporarily died. No? Still nothing? Yeah, but I brought him back real quick, and I was like right at the end too, and I was like, oh god, no! Because I didn't want to be wiped out. That would have been screwed me up really big time, but yeah, I worked through it. Where? Am I trapped up here? Oh, sweet. Wait. This is a bad idea, but I have my specials maxed out and I'm level 15. They're probably like level 20 or something, but whatever. Come here, you little... Oh. Alright, now I'm curious. Because I'm already safe. Let's see if is it still gonna be chasing after me? Aw. Come on.
きられか。
Let's do it.
こいつは強敵だぞクロム。俺に力を貸して。難しいかも。
Sweet mother of.
一か八かで。
Okay.
難しいかも。
Shit, man.
難しいかも。一か八かで。一か八かで。一か八かで。一か八。難しいかも。一か八かで。クロムみたいに。ここか。俺から行くぜ。
Nice. Got lucky. Still, it's like going strong.
カイ、俺に力を貸してくれ。任せろ。
それよ。
Oh, nice. This can take out one enemy. Hopefully.
たぎるぜ。聞いたぜ。俺から行く。今。
絶対決めるね。
Oh, you bitch.
みんな無理しちゃダメだよ。
よし。
Alright, let's see what this does. Probably nothing.
任せて。
始めよう。決めろよ。おりゃ。とどめ。
Oh, cool.
しまった。
ひどい。
ごめん。みんな。翼ちゃん。
Wait, hold on. Can I like? Is there a way I can like check status?
助かった。
Oh shit. When your effective ice is level sleep, the attacks you receive will always be critical. This ailment may heal over time, but if
マジかよ。どうだ。くそ。
okay, 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 okay.
これだ。
ありがとう。私頑張るね。翼の力見せてあげましょう。うん。シーダついてきて。任
よし。
せて。
まだいける。あちゃー。ごめん。みんな。
Damn it! I'm right back where I started.
翼ちゃん。任せろ。助かった。
Damn it!
うわっ。ここまでだ。どうだ。くそ。俺に任せて。
私頑張るね。
Sucks. Please miss of all like.
くそ。これだ。よし。まだいける。
Keep doing that, please. Just.
勝てるか。
Do I have anything that wakes up sleep?
で決める。
ダメだよいつきくん。
Damedayo Itsuki-kun. That's funny. Because it's like she's dreaming about him.
まだ
And it's like,
倒れるわけには
it's definitely had some sexual implication behind that, which I thought was really funny.
一か八か難しいかも。
So I'm not gonna even bother with that.
準備OK だよ。
Hopefully this will kill this guy.
ロム直伝だ。よし俺から行くぜ翼ちゃん。
Finally.
カイ俺に力を貸してくれ。任せろ。
I think I got this.
落ち着いて。
I say that now when I'm like,
ありがとう。
when I should be okay, but you never know, right?
かっこいいとこ見せないと。すべて焼き尽くす。
I can't believe I actually pulled that shit off. Holy crap. Oh my god. I feel proud of myself. Jeez.
俺のとっておきだ。受け取れ、トーマ。いいか。
I don't even know what I did. I'm out of here. I'm like done. Just like, I don't care about not getting another stage rank. I'm good for now. Jesus hell. What was I talking about before all that crazy shit happened? I don't even remember. It's one of the problems about this. And whatever. Oh yeah, I was talking about wait, Itsuki. It's the side mission things. A new side story is now available. Read new side story topic. Hey Itsuki, they're gonna hold auditions for a new character in Raiga. So for preparation, I need to get hyped up. So, wanna go watch the show with me? It'll be at Central City Street in Shibuya. And he sent a map icon. So I guess that's where I'm gonna be going. What do you have to say for yourself?
ね
If you like the channel, yeah, shut up. I haven't tried this one yet. Never in the history of history itself has 2 hours worth of fiber tasted so exquisite. Itsuki's party was healed. My luck became good. Cool. Oh, I got a new topic. Let's go watch the Raiga show. It'll be at Central City Street in Shibuya. Just come get me when you're ready. Does that mean I'm gonna meet you there, or come get you? You're normally in the office, so I'm gonna go check the office. Press the wrong button. Oh, also, I want to go do that Unities real quick before I do anything else. He's not in here, which means I'm supposed to meet him, I guess, there. What do you gotta say for yourself? Glad, yeah, you said the same thing before. But yeah, going off of, like, on a similar tangent, like, I was talking before about how, like, you know, just get someone who you're close to, and, you know, just try out, like, she's fading into existence over there, Tharja back there. You know, try something that you know people will be interested in, like I was always interested. That's it? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I was always interested in Shadow of the Colossus, right? And Nick was always wanting to do, like, you know, recordings and stuff. Oh, is this the new one right here? Wait, what? Oh, here's a new one. So Nick was always wanting to do recordings, and so, like, I always wanted to try out Shadow of the Colossus. So what we did was he used the recordings as an excuse to get me to try the game, and we've just been the way we did the Let's Play is you'll soon find out when I finally finish that Let's Play, which we're starting to do now. Is that we take turns, you know, and that's a good way to play the game. You know, it's normally single player. To do something like that along those lines like that, you know, if you're like a pro at the game and you want to get someone who's interested in that kind of game would normally be single player, you know, find a way to make it co-op in that sense. Because co-op games are always great by themselves, you know, it adds an ability to, like, play through a game with friends. But like, even if it's a single player game like Persona or whatever, like, just entice someone with, like, the main thing that's got going for it, which is its story and characters, and, like, use that as a means, as a jumping off point to, like, do another thing you're doing another thing together with someone who you like, and, like, have someone, like, actually, and you also have someone else to talk about these games with, which is a great benefit. It's obvious, I don't know, it's just something that I, like, feel is interesting, because, like, it's not something you really think about, but it's, like, something that I really love doing, because Central City, because when I tell people, oh, I've been watching this or something with my mom, they all get really impressed. Oh, your mom likes anime? That's really cool. And I'll be like, yeah. I mean, you know, I don't know, because, like, my one friend, him and his brother have started, like, he's starting to get his brother into anime and stuff, which I think is really cool. Like, my one friend from my school, his name's Devin. He's a really cool guy. I like him a lot. He's a really awesome dude. I met his brother a couple times, and he's also a really cool guy. Younger than us, but it's, like, it's interesting because he, you know, he's not a huge anime fan himself, but he's starting to get really, he's recently got really into it, you know, he's like, oh, like, Tokyo Ghoul, he loved, like, all, Parasite, all these really great shows. I'm, like, you know, I've had my own taste, you know, I have been, like, I just haven't gotten around to watching Tokyo Ghoul for the longest time. Finally finished the first season. I want to finish the second season soon. Where the fuck is Toma? But yeah, it's cool is that he started getting his brother into it, and now, like, they basically just kind of watch by themselves, but it's like he has another person to talk to, and occasionally they'll get together and they'll watch, you know, a show together or something. So I think that's so cool when I heard about that, you know? And where the fuck is Toma? He said, wait a minute. He said, wait, I'll be at Central Street in Shibuya. Central City Street. That's what he said. That's what the text literally says. I have proof. So if he's not here, I can just say, where the fuck were you? I probably just passed him or something. Alright, so this is Central wait. Is this the theater? A concert hall. Okay. That's not it. You're not Toma. Where's Toma? How long the concert's over? Oh, okay, I mean, there's nothing to do with me anyway. Vulgar man. That's a little oh, there you are. You were right here. I passed you somehow. But yeah. I'm gonna save. As I accidentally pressed the wrong button. I'm really excited about playing through Sunflower again. I could gush about that game all day. I probably will at some point, but oh, there you are. Let's go watch the Raiga show. I've been wanting you to see it too. I'm a little worried because, like, my mom's, you know, an older lady. I'm not sure how she'll react to 2 points in the show. One will be kanji. She'll probably, I don't know about that. She might get over it, especially, like, after, like, the cutscene is what's really gonna freak her out. But the other thing I know she'll not be into, well, she'll definitely not be into, is Risei's whole striptease thing. That'll be the big kicker. Like, kanji or whatever, she'll get over it, you know. And she'll, like, when she actually, like, sees him confront his shadow, I feel like won't be that big of an issue. But Risei is gonna be a problem. That's gonna suck. And, like, I've been thinking about this, like, the more she liked, like, especially, like, getting past Yukiko's thing was a little crazy. Like, when she saw it, she was like, what? And then, like, she knew it was her shadow and whatnot, but I just thought it was kind of funny watching her watch that. But Risei, she's gonna be really embarrassed to see that, and I'm gonna be embarrassed being with my mom when I see that. And not that I was almost about to say I regret my decision, but it's Persona, so I'll never regret my decision to get someone else to play this game. But God, no holds barred, right? Anyway, we're gonna go. Wait, accept the training action thrust to the future. I'm already like level 15, so that means nothing to me. But it's weird that it has a level recommendation. Does that mean we're gonna go fight things, or that's like something out of like an MMO? It's a whole side quest. That's the spirit. All right, let's head there right away. It's gonna be at the Tobu department store in Ikebukuro. Cool. Tobo rooftop has been on. Okay. Man, this has got me wondering. Like, if it was a side story thing, like, I'm crazy curious right now. Does that mean like this is the only side story for Toma? Is like, A, is this the only side story for Toma? B, how long is the side story going to be? Because it made it sound like the way I originally interpreted this was it'll be a progressive, ongoing side story thing where you do like one little like meetup or whatever whenever you could. But this almost seems like I unlocked this entire side story right now. Oh, that's what this little bubble on my gamepad popped up. Side story. It feels like a little waste of an icon thing, but I guess it makes sense they want to separate the text specifically from like your context or whatever. But man. But yeah, so if this is gonna be like its own side story thing, like how in depth is it gonna be? It had a level recommendation. Does that mean we're actually gonna go into Idolosphere? Okay, enough speculation. Time to actually read. Topic: I'm at Tobu department store in Ikebukuro. You better come. Here I go. Sticker. You really like that sticker, man. All right, wrong button again. Triangle is to teleport. I mean, take the train. Ugh. Well, new location. You gotta save yourself. Konnichiwa, roof-loving worker. After being stuck in the office for so long, it's nice to get out under a blue sky like this. There's Tomo over there. Man, this is a nice place too. Digging like the green. It's probably just a carpet. Cool, yeah. I don't know why I thought it would be like grass or something, but I mean you could, I guess, if you really wanted to have like a little like ingrown like field or something. That'd be really cool. You got live action film fan. The kids that gather here are all getting the courage to stand tall on their own by watching these hero shows. Cool. Oh wait, it's one of these. So he's not performing. He said he wanted to watch one, I guess, for inspiration, because he wants some kind of what's it called? I guess some kind of audition. Look, the people are like garbage. That's from a movie. Don't say that without. Yeah, and always make sure you explain that to people, because that's really, rude. I really enjoy watching the world below me from here. That's nice to know. Stranger. Can't go through. Tsubasa on. Tsubasa, sorry, could you just forget all about that stuff I said earlier about Miss Maiko? About Miss Maiko hiding something from me? I shouldn't talk about her like that. She really helped me when I had to save Aya. I owe her so much. I'm so ashamed of myself. Sad face. Okay. Whatever. I think she's referring to the fact when I stayed behind and talked to her or something. I don't know. Could be wrong. Oops. Save. I must have saved like 50 times already. And we're just getting started. I'm actually proud of myself. I'm talking a lot in this particular part of this Let's Play. So I'm happy. I'm just bringing up whatever, which I probably should have done from the beginning, but oh well. Let's talk to him. I just wanted to get this one thing out of the way. Whatever. I'll talk about it later. I'll just keep that in the memory banks.
Oh, Itsuki. そろそろショーの時間だぜ。早くライガに会いに行こう。
Cool.
今更だけど、ライガって何？
Had this question my entire time.
ヒーローだよ、ヒーロー。
It's a hero, man.
俺が愛してやまない特撮ヒーロー。
that seems like children are really into this though, especially with that setup.
今度ライガのオーディションがあるんだ。ショーじゃなくてテレビの方の。だからこれ見て気分を上げておきたいんだ。
That's cool.
気合入ってるな。
Seem pumped up.
当たり前だろ。俺がこの世界に入ったのはヒーローになるためだからな。稲妻の力まとい正義の牙が悪のバルハラ製薬の野望を打ち砕く。その名も
Crush the nefarious Valhalla Pharmaceuticals.
あ、始まるみたいだ。
お
Do I really like this guy?
キャラまといし正義の牙が悪のバルハラ製薬の野望を打ち砕く。
Valhalla.
その名もマスカレイダーライ
Mask Rider. It's a common rider. I get it.
ライトニングシステムコンディショングリーンブーストアップ食らえライガーラッシュうわ
It must be fun doing this.
みんなの
I would love to do this, like for a birthday party or something, if someone asked me to do it. Thanks to everyone. Cheers. I was able. Yeah, hell of a lot of fun for like a birthday party for like some kid or something. It'd be great. Just imagining like Nick would totally be down for something like
かっ
that.
こいいな。そうだろ、いつき。
It was, yeah. I don't think so. It was good.
かっこよかったよ。お前が夢中になるだけはあるな。
だろしてよかっただろ。
Well, I wouldn't go that.
マスカレイダーライガーでな。
邪魔なんですけど。ばっかじゃないの。いい年こいてさ。
なあ。で、お前誰だ。
別に誰でもいいだろ。こんな作り物にマジになって。
Whoa. A little.
じゃあなんでお前はショー見に来たんだよ。
Yeah.
お前だって好きなんじゃねえのかよ。
Good point.
全然。こんなのただの暇つぶし。
Well,
大体
that sucks for you.
うざいんだよね。友情とか正義とか勝利とかさ。
Well, you looks like you need to find an outlet. Find something that you like. If you like don't like friendship, look into maybe like heavy metal, punk, grunge shit. I don't know. Try to go an emo route.
そんなの全部話の
Little
中だけの
angsty
作り
little
物だ。
teenager. Fake it only exists.
な。
ヒーローだってさ、いるわけないじゃん。あんたもいい加減大人になれば。
Wow. I want to say the same, but you really shouldn't be trying to grow up at that age. You should like have fun and not be a prick.
なあ、お前どうしてそんなやさぐれちゃってんの？よかったらお兄さんに話して。
別にいいだろ。あんたたちには関係ないし。それじゃ。
What was the point? Like,
あのさ、だったら今度テレビ見てくれよ。俺新ヒーローとして登場するからよ。
どうでもいい。
oh, that is mean. That I couldn't say that.
大丈夫なのか？まだオーディション受かったわけじゃないだろう。どうしてあんな嘘を？
あいつの寂しそう。
I end up saying the same thing anyway, but I was referring more to like letting that kid go off like that. I just couldn't leave him.
子供たちを笑顔にする。それがヒーローってやつだろ。 とはいええらいことを口走ってしまった。
だったらオーディション何としても受からないとだな。
ああ、何が何でも押し通るぜ。そこで一つ頼みがあるんだ。修行に付き合ってくれないか。まだまだアクションのキレに不安があるんだ。オーディションまでに仕上げておきたい。
しょうがない。トーマを嘘つきにはできないし。
オンに切るぜ、イツキ。それじゃあ修行のプラン考えておくぜ。
Sounds fun to me. I don't mind actually. I'd like, you know, heck, I would actually do the audition with you. Not like I'm looking for a part or anything, but whoa, new urgent topic from Toma. Read urgent topic. I was flashing. No, I was just about to say is that I wouldn't mind actually joining up on that audition with him if we train about it for the entire time. You know, we like get a routine down or something, like show off our stuff. It'd be a lot of fun. You know, like I was saying before, I wouldn't mind doing that with like parties and stuff. I just not interested in actually like doing that as a career thing, which is what he definitely wants to do. Yeah, I just feel like I'm totally like with Itsuki in this, you know. I just want to kick some ass. Don't necessarily want to like do any of this as a career. I'll try out all this stuff. I love doing all these different things. I just not make a career out of it, but I feel like most people would feel this way with Toma, you know. He just kind of got roped into all this. He wasn't really looking into like becoming an idol or anything. It's probably a lot of people feel this way, unless they're actually idols, in which case, sorry, 1% of the population. But new topic. Now about my training plan, I'm thinking we should hit the idolosphere and what? How will this? Oh, like I see what you're talking about. Oh, I get it. You want to like when you said train, you actually meant fight them in carnage form. I was thinking like we make up action seat plans, you know, we like practice it out, actually, you know, act. But idolosphere, and I just my response, okay, period. Remember those monsters called blobs? I feel like my action skills will get better if I fight a ton of those. When he sent a picture of what the thing looked like. Feel like? Question mark. Let's see, my goal is to defeat 5 of them. Come on, don't sweat the details. What's important is how we approach this. Here I go. So I guess I'm going to Daitama. Can I, like, remove... Do I have to have a party of 3? It's just to swap out people. Alright. Blobs, huh? We pressed the wrong button. I guess that can definitely be arranged. I sent him here to kick some ass, and that's what I'm gonna do. Funny how that works. Can I talk to everyone here already?
Yeah.
ねえ、あのさ。
Yeah, I talked to everyone here already. Let's go inside.
着いたな。よっしゃ。それじゃ早速始めますか。
俺には今一つわからん。お前がヒーローという肩書きに固執する理由が。英雄というのは行為の結果としてあるものだ。それを目指すというのは。
見てろって。俺が教えてやっからよ。熱いヒーロー魂ってやつだな。
まあ、お前が修練を積みたいというなら反対する理由はない。
おう、行くぜ、カイン。
It's funny, I just realized, like, thinking about this, he's no different from Cynthia. New origin topic from Tiki. Big brother, you're training with Toma? He asked me to keep track of whenever he defeats a blob. I'll let you know through topic, but Toma wanted to train his heroism by defeating at least 5. I wonder if he'll be okay. Big brother, please back up Toma. Well, please back Toma up so he doesn't do anything reckless. Alright. I mean, can I say that?
イラージュの気配
Come at me, bitch. This type of side story requires a specific cast member to defeat a set number of certain type of enemies to progress. In addition to those enemies directly defeated by the cast member, any enemies defeated during a session in which the cast member participated will also count towards a set number of enemies required to be defeated.
輝いてるぜでややり俺たちの敵じゃねえな
Topic. Toma defeated one blob. He's still got more to go though. Good luck. Yay. Well, this is fun.
や左か隙だらけだぜ
怖いけど頑張るしかないよね
The more I think about this, just in my opinion, this is just lazy. Like, what they did was they took gameplay that's already in the game for a side story and then, like, used it in a slightly different way
みんなの応援のおか
to
げだぜ
progress a side story. Like, what they could have done was made, like, a mini game or something like that if you wanted to train or something. Like, do something different. Like, we're just fighting the same enemies we already fought. And I feel like... And I do like the game, the gameplay, don't get me wrong. That's not an issue. And I do enjoy, like, doing more of it. But, it's just... This feels lazy to me.
隙だらけだぜクラム
We literally were returning to an area that we already covered in good detail.
これでこれだな
シーダ力を貸してもちろん行くわよ翼
次は
この槍さばきに刮目しなうりゃ槍
私に倒せるかな
まだいけるかカイン任せろよっ槍
Yeah, we're already going back to areas that we already went to. We're already fighting the same enemies. It's I just not a fan of quests like this, you know. Just telling us we only got one more. But yeah, see, this is like almost pointless in the sense one more year I'm almost done with this side mission. A waste of my time. Like, it was a short waste of my time, but I think that encapsulates it anymore. Like, that felt like there was literally no point to this. But is there no enemies around? There we go. Oh, he got the jump on me.
負けねえからな
Damn it.
ほら食りつけ俺たちの敵じゃねえな
Where the hell are all the blobs? So I don't have to just keep wandering around aimlessly.
これはイラージュの気配
Come here, bitch.
はっ
That was weird. So I have one problem with like doing this is that it's very random.
ありがとうよカイン
Are you fucking kidding me? Very random.
やるな
Hitting critical. Getting first strikes. I think it would make more sense if if I hit them when they don't. Well, I don't know. I don't think if I hit them and I initiate the battle, I automatically get a first strike, like in Persona or something like that. That would make sense. That would make sense. I also, the inconsistency with that I think bothers me. Also, if they hit me first, it's not like in Well, at least that was also in Persona 4. It was like if they hit me first, doesn't necessarily guarantee that they'll get the first strike. But I would just hope that it had like that consistency where like if I hit them without knowing it, like either before you could have it either way. In Persona 4 on normal mode, you literally just had to hit them first and you could get first strike, I think. Or you had to get behind them. Yeah, you just had to hit them from behind, even if they saw you. In Persona 3, you had to sneak up on them. These guys, they could do either one of those. Like you could like hit them from behind or sneak up on them, and it would always trigger a first strike. I think that would be good. And I also would have liked it if they hit me before I hit them, that causes the enemy to hit a first strike. Because right now it doesn't feel like there's any point to actually like knocking back the enemies except to just, you know, wander around them. Here's my little gripe. How's that, Toma? I think we defeated quite a few enemies.
なんかつかめた気がする。キレのあるアクションとは素早い足運び、テンポ、呼吸、そして思い切りだ。
Toma Agaki's soul as an entertainer has achieved a new awakening. Toma's inspiration has taken form as a new performer, Mind of a Hero. That's pretty cool. You really do see the inspiration in these characters.
この輝きは。へへ、これでバッチリだぜ。サンキューな、いつき、カイ。
Now sending urgent topic. Toma got his performa. Really? Good job. Thanks, Tiki. That was Toma who said that. Tiki. Then let's perform a Radiant Unity. Once you come to the Bloom Palace, we can start it right away. Okay, sticker. And I just got a notification telling me that Unity is ready. Toma's Radiant skill ready for Unity. Door of Rampage. That sounds cool. Well, I almost like. Fuck out of here.
ひとまずは安全か。気をつけろ。やっ。ひとまずは安全か。
Now, this gets back to a point that I wanted to make right before I started this side story, was that I just wanted to say, like, right now, how I feel with this game, I'm pretty much totally agreeing with Ben Moore from Easy Allies. Have you ever heard of Easy Allies? They're the new formation of game trailers that like shut down back in February. They like start up their own YouTube channel, website, and everything, and are just kind of picked up where they left off without a corporation like behind them, and they're really doing really well for themselves. And I'm super excited because like I haven't really gotten into game trailers like until like I kind of found out about that whole thing. I got into Easy Allies and I saw game trailers. I liked their trailers. I liked their reviews. I did see a couple of like little like shows, like especially like the Legend of Zelda Historia one or whatever, that really got me in, that like I thought was really cool. But yeah, so I've started like ever since Easy Allies, like a month after they like signed up, I found their video on Persona 5, where it wasn't a video, it was like the Frame Trap podcast that Ben hosts, and the one with like Persona 5, I think it was like their 5th one. Yeah, I saw that instantly got me like hooked onto them, like because they're so great. They all love Persona 4. Some of them play. I think some of them play Persona 3. Ben's like he's just big on just SMT and JRPGs in general. And in his podcast, he was talking about, and I think it was the most recent episode, he talked about how he's playing this game right now and his impression of it. I think he's going to make a review on it. And it's just the way he described it, the characters and whatnot, I definitely am agreeing. It's really a fun game. It just doesn't take itself too seriously. And it's really, I think, the main feature, the main aspect of this game that's definitely got me hooked as his characters. Tsubasa, like fangirling for Kyria, I thought was just so funny. Very anime-esque. Digging it, you know. I thought I was gonna like it because the whole idol thing. I was gonna be, yeah, you thought it was gonna be kind of like Persona 4 dancing all night, like kind of like treaded territory already. But it's not really that like that all that much like at all. Yeah, it's just-
緊張してきた。
これに受かれば晴れてお前はヒーローとしてテレビとやらに出られるわけだ。
おう、見てろよ。お前にヒーロー魂ってやつを教えてやんよ。
まあ楽しみにしてるぞ。修行の成果存分に示してこい、トーマ。
ああ、応援よろしくな。見切った。何？俺の猛牛爆心をかわしただと？ライトニングシステムコンディショングリーンフルブーストうなれライガーキック。
Kick the shit out of that guy.
ちょっと、いや。
Oh god. I thought that was Toma under there.
なかなか華々しかったな。主に散り際が。
な、すげえだろ、かっこいいだろ。
But I thought you wanted to be the hero.
分かってくれるかな。ライガーキック食らった時ののけぞり。もし全日本のけぞり選手権があったらベスト4には残れそうなこの見事なのけぞり。
顔出ちゃってたけどね。
番組のオーディションは落ちちゃったし、代わりに決まったのがヒーロー賞。それも怪人役だったとはな。
でも今回の怪人役監督の紹介だったんだろ。経験積んでこいって。そんなに捨てたものじゃないと思うけど。
Yeah, that's cool.
しかしだがしかしだ。
あの子のこと。
そりゃもうさ、今度あの子に会ったら誠心誠意謝るしかないよな。
思うようにいかないのが人生ってやつだ。これを
That's actually really funny. I really like. It's funny because like the way it was all hyping about it, you assume that he was gonna get that audition, right? And no, he got this job instead. So that's really cool. There's a twist of fate that's fairly realistic that I thought was actually pretty sweet. You know, that director didn't have to recommend him for this part, but he did. Now he's got this job. It's giving him experience, and it's like he's doing his thing that he likes doing. You know, he's entertaining, you know, kids and stuff. And I think that's really cool. Very nice twist on the story. I like it. Also, I'm really sure now that this is definitely going to be like because of how short this was. I'm pretty sure this is not going to be the end of. Well, I hope to God this is not the end of to his side story. Otherwise, I'm gonna be very upset. I hope it's like what I originally thought. It's gonna be like small little subsections that we can constantly come back to. I especially think it will be, especially with the whole level cap thing. It's gonna be like an MMO, like I said, where it's just like to progress, which I hate so much. Where you have to be a certain level to progress the story. Oh my god, I hate that so much. That's why I stopped Guild Wars 2. It was a great game. I love that game. So interested in the story, but the level cap just kept making me grind, and I didn't want to. I just didn't care about like doing all these still like little bullshit side quests that had no interest to me. But I If it really happens the way we desire, you must use this experience as impetus to push yourself to greater heights. Thanks, King.
そうだよな、そうだぜ。俺のヒーロー伝説はこれから始まるんだ。
It's so cool.
その意気だトーマそしていつの日か俺に本当のヒーロー魂を見せてくれ
That's awesome.
ああ。
This is a good side story. I liked it. Thrust to the future. Completed. Oh wow, all the experience. And you got a stage rank. Toma's inspiration is taking form as a new performer. Rider's energy. Nice. Has grown as an Toma, I got Akagi. I say Agaki as Akaki. No, it's Akagi. Blah blah blah. I can't talk today. Toma Akagi has grown as an entertainer and has become in the kaiju suit. Toma Akagi acquired the ad-lib performance Raging Stampede. Ad-lib performances may activate at random. When a cast who has learned an ad-lib performance uses a skill, when activates that skill will change into a performance whose strength and effects are greatly enhanced. That's cool. It's like this. It's like the follow-up attacks to Persona, kind of. That's interesting. Side. So I'm right in front of Tiki, and she wants me to do something. New side story is now available. Big brother, there's something I want to ask you to do. Could you please come to the Bloom Palace? Like, worried sticker map. I'm gonna save first before talking to you. Okay. Yeah, no unities are available, so I guess I can just jump right in.
いつきお兄ちゃん
Ah, you came, big brother.
ね
There's someone I want you to check up on. Would you listen to my request? Accept the rescue adventure. The rescue adventure? I'll tiki you for reals. Tiki you. Wait. There was no level requirement for that, which is weird.
ありがとう私外に出られないからね様子を見てきてほしい人はチキは俺の嫁 P
Tiki is my
チキ嫁 P っていう名前
Oh my god. Tiki. That's an odd
変
name.
わった名前だけど
That sounds like someone's username.
ハンドルネームだよ
Uh-huh.
ニックネームみたいなものかな
I knew that was a username, like, when I first spread
だ
that.
って作曲してる人で神様って呼ばれてるんだ
This person composes songs with the Utaloid program Tiki and is referred to online as a god. This is so funny. Tiki is my waifu.
でもね最近曲を作ってないみたいなの
That's so weird how you're actually worried about this freak. I shouldn't say that.
チキ嫁 P の曲私
I mean, don't get me
も
wrong.
楽しみにしてたから
Yukiko is my waifu, right? But you don't see me walking around saying like Yukiko is my waifu or have any like figurines of her. A, because she's minor and that's kind of weird. Although that was back in like, let's see, what would the game took place like 2011? She'd be of age today. But regardless of that, it's also kind of embarrassing. Like, I did have a bag of like Persona, but even having just an anime bag in general, it's kind of a little awkward to like walk around with. Not that I'm ashamed of like being into what I like. It's just like, you know, strutting around with it isn't like the best way to like. I'm embarrassed. Let's just say it. Let's put it that way. Like, sometimes I'm weird. Sometimes I'm like, I'll just not give a shit and I'll like be totally like fine proclaiming from the high heavens I'm an anime fan, and I usually am. Like, I'll ask people, like, I'm talking to them if they're into that kind of stuff or anything, but I won't like have a kawaii tie that I'll wear to work or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I won't have like a tie that just has my like waifu's steps plastered all over it. So if you're that kind of person, I mean, kudos to you, man. You have more balls than I do. That's all I gotta say.
分かった その P っていう人を探してくればいいんだね。
How the fuck are we gonna find this dude? Can we like we have to hack their computer, find like their IP address?
ありがとうお兄ちゃん、よろしくね。
Seriously, how
チキ嫁 P はチキのシールが貼られたノートパソコンを使っていつもカフェで作曲してるって噂だよ。
that narrows it down. Let me tell you.
カフェか。うん、とにかく行ってみるよ。
Well, okay then. I am liking these side quests right now. Like, if nothing else, it's just I like the getting like to know these characters more. Which like I said a little earlier, like a little while ago, that was like the driving force of this game for me is the characters that I really like. So learning more about them is really cool. The person using a Tiki texting me right now. The person using a laptop with a Tiki sticker is Tiki equals waifu. Tiki's waifu is usually at a cafe as the cafe. Worried sticker, just reminding me, I guess. It's kind of annoying. The only cafes I know are in Shibuya. So that's where I'm gonna go look.
チキのシールが貼られたノートパソコン。いないな。
マジなんだって。あれは絶対チキ嫁さんだったって。
あの人たちは。
ありえねえだろう、人が目の前で消えちゃうなんて。
いつき、
あ、人が消えたって。
俺見たんだって。月嫁 P が106の近くを眠そうな目して歩いててさ、急に消えたんだよ。こうぐにゃーって。あれ絶対神隠しってやつだよ。
This is also interesting seeing how normal people like see these abductions and shit.
いいからそういうの。ああ、月嫁さん引退しちゃったのかな。俺ファンだったのにな。
クロム、どう思う？
まだ断定はできない。だが106神隠し、気になる点は多い。
行ってみよう。106のイドラスフィアか。
Now sending urgent topic to Tiki. Tiki, do you have a moment? Did you find Tiki equals waifu? No, but someone saw Tiki equals waifu disappear near the 106. You don't think... Yeah, the Idolosphere might be involved. I'm worried, so I'm going to check out the 106. I'll contact you if anything changes, so wait for me, okay? Oh. Question mark? No, it's nothing. Be careful. You can do it, sticker. So now I gotta go find this idiot somewhere trapped in this fucking dungeon. This one isn't so bad just because, like, you just gotta find him, probably. Oh, what's up? Yeah, you said that before. Oh yeah, now I remember what I kind of wanted to talk about before was that I recently, right before watching, oh okay, I'll say in a little bit.
どうだクロム、何か感じないか？
かすかに人間のパフォーマーを感じる。
これはどうした？
わからないが、それとは別に強力な気配を感じる。一体なんだ。
Powerful.
用心するに越したことはないな。行こうクロム。
And we have to fight a boss? That'd be interesting. Tiki's texting. Big brother, it's weak, but I sense Performa up above. I don't feel the presence of any mirages nearby, so they might be alone in a large area. If only I could also.
俺を構えろ、いつき。
Big open area. I feel like it'd be in here. What I was saying is I recently saw. So the reason I brought up Easy Allies in the first place earlier is because I wanted to mention that right before doing this playthrough, I saw a podcast that Ben Moore was featured in. That was called the Big Sword Podcast by a group I've never heard of before, called HML or something. And it got me really, it opened up my eyes, and it realized that even though I'm a huge JRPG fan, I have barely played any games. Or I've played more games than I've beat, which I think a lot of people are in the same boat as me. I want to go back and beat all those games. And then I also I don't know, just so many games that I heard of that I've heard people recommend that I just haven't played. And that always bothers me. And then it's already July. The summer is starting to fade.
あ、よかった。人だ。すみません。
You're not Tiki is my waifu, are you? Because if so, I have several questions.
そのノートパソコン、もしかして君がチキ嫁 P さん？
Wait, what do you say? Tiki on my piece? Is that how you say Tiki is my waifu in Japanese? If so, I'm very interested in going over that several times to know how to properly say it. So when I'm in Japan again, I can tell people Yukiko is my waifu and they'll know what I'm talking about.
はい、そうですが。
Okay, now wow. Definitely not what I was expecting. I was expecting those fanboys that I saw every single one of them that was titled fanboy so far. Or a big fat dude.
まさか女の子だったなんて。俺の嫁なんて言うからてっきり。
それでもチキは俺の嫁です。
My love transcends gender and dimensions. Wow. Okay. I think I found my spirit animal right now.
あ、はい。
声が聞こえたんです。私のことを呼ぶような。それで気づいたらこんなへんてこなところに。
That's weird.
ここから安全な場所まで行けるから。
安全な場所。つまりここは逆説的に危険な場所ということですか？
Basically.
そうだね。
ああ、やはりここは危険な場所だったんですか。
After all?
不安だったら案内するけど。
それには及びません。来たんだから帰れるのは道理です。
うん。
助けてくれてありがとうございます。名も知らぬ親切な人。
Nameless kind person.
では、私はこれにて。
なんか変わった子だったな。クロム？
いや、ここに来る途中、妙な気配を感じたんだがな。
And?
どうやら気のせいだったようだ。
You don't think she's possessed by Mirage, do you? No, she's so bland for someone so enthusiastic about their waifu. That's an urgent topic. I've safely rescued Tiki equals waifu. Tiki? You there, Tiki?
チキ、どうしたんだろ
What's up with Tiki?
う。とにかくブルームパレスに行ってみるか。
This is getting interesting for multiple reasons. almost 2 hours in. Yeah, like I was saying before, it's just like so many JRPGs that I've heard of before, never heard of before. Like it's never been on my radar. Games that have been on my radar that I just never played through before. It's just like I call myself a JRPG fan, but I haven't really played even that many, you know? I call myself an SMT fan, and yeah, I played a lot, more than an average person, but I've owned a lot more than the average SMT fan, but I haven't played all the games that I own, and I haven't even, like, barely scratched this. I feel like I've dug really deep in this rabbit hole, and at the same time, I feel like I have barely scratched the surface with this series as well. Like, I know more of games, like, I know more of the game, like, of all the games, like, that have ever existed in this franchise than all the games, like, that is to them, you know what I mean? Because, like, there's a lot of games that never came to America, like, mainly Last Bible and Demi Kids games that I researched into because I was interested, and I bought almost every single Demi Kids game except the one that's on like the Japanese PSN network, Red and Black. And I was about to start. I haven't bothered with the Last Bible games because they're on SNES, and I don't have a means of playing them. But yeah, like that's just an example. It's like all these other Mega 10 games. What the fuck?
違うな。
Tiki? Oh wait.
ちょカルネージフォーム。ダメだ。あれ、お兄ちゃん、違うの、これはそういうわけじゃなくて。
I'm really glad I didn't say anything. That was great. Great reaction. I'm happy I didn't say
一体
anything.
何をやってたんだ？
あのね、笑わない？
I already laughed, so this would be the truthful answer since I already snarked, but I'm not gonna snark now, so I
笑わないよ。
絶対だよ。あのね、カルネージフォームになる練習をしてたの。
I could tell. I saw.
どういうこと？
私もみんなみたいにカルネージフォームになれれば一緒に戦える。チキヨメ P を助けに行けるって思ったの。チキヨメ P の歌聞いてると元気になれるんだ。だから恩返しがしたくて。
チキ。
Wanna know how you could repay her? Meet her in person. You would literally throw her
私
for a
も一
loop.
緒に戦いたい。お兄ちゃんたちの本当の仲間になりたい。
You know what I want? I want Tiki equals waifu to be on my party, and you be her Mirage. That would be perfect.
Chiki、俺たちはもう仲間だろ？俺には俺にしかできないことがあるし、チキにはチキにしかできないことがある。それを補い合えるのが本当の仲間だと思うよ。
本当に私ちゃんとお兄ちゃんたちの役に立てて
Yeah, you really are.
ああ、チキはここでちゃんと戦っている。だからカルネージフォームになんかならなくてもいいんだよ。
そっか、そうだよね。私は私にやれることを精一杯頑張るよ。ありがとうお兄ちゃん。
That's it? Oh, come on. I wanted to see more with, like... want to see more with Tiki as my waifu. There had been more to that. Tiki has become troubled Utaloid thanks to... Wait, what? Troubled Utaloid thanks to backup skill idle safety.exe. I think it's a program. A backup skill. Casts that do not participate in battle support Itsuki and friends in the background with backup skills. These abilities affect the game's prices of evolution. Huh. From now on, the effects of items and skills with field effects will last longer. Huh. That's interesting. Now what? View the various trigger conditions for the artist's side stories. Side stories, should I check out? Oh, that's cool. I can, like, yeah. It's too soon for you to begin Toma's side story. You must progress further in the main story before it will become available. You must increase Curious stage rank before side story will become available. Yeah. So I could do hers now if I fought with her more. It's too soon for Maiko's side story. It's too soon for Tiki's side story. So it's if it was the middle of the side story. Wait, where's Barry? This is dumb. Said I could have his side story. What the fuck? Also, Ayasha's not in here, but I think it's a little strange. Well, I guess it kind of makes sense though. So be it. Alright, I'm gonna bring up Kiria here. Hopefully she'll rank up by the time she levels up. And I'm gonna try to keep Toma and Tsubasa evenly leveled while I'm doing this. Keyword try. I do want to do Curious side story, or at least see whatever it's about, because that'll be the last side story that I can do before just progressing on with the main story.
敵が現れたぞ。俺が力になる。行くぞ。
It's funny, I was worried that I was going to run out of stuff to talk about because I was like drawing a blank on something. But I recently just thought of something that I can elaborate on. And back to like that podcast that I saw about like JRPGs that got me a little depressed because it turns out I don't know that many RPGs. Wait.
いいぜいいぜ
The whoa. Oh, that's funny. Okay.
猛牛爆心
That's cool. That is really cool.
でとどめ
And that triggered a session on top of it too.
うわ
I'm digging that. Oh, that's interesting. Instead of it for death, it's flux, as opposed to like Mudo. That's really interesting.
やったわ
Uh,
こんなものね
which makes so much sense, you know. Shit. What is? I'm trying to think. What is light? Damn it. I can't think of Fire Emblem skills right now. I just can't draw a blank. But anyway, what I was saying about that podcast is good is because like it's like I mentioned it mentioned several JRPGs that I've never even heard of before.
Mirage attack
And you know, I think that's always good because like even if they're games I've never heard of before, they've got me interested. They put things on my radar, and that is exactly how how I got into Persona / Mega Megami Tensei in general.
次頼むぜ
Was by word of mouth, basically. Like my first ever YouTuber that I ever subscribed to.
解放可
His
能
name is Yuri of Wind. Very strange name. I'll be the first to admit. But he does this show which is called Gaming Mysteries, and
全て焼き尽くす
what he does is mainly that's his main show, and he looks at the beta of games and yeah, he looks at game betas and like how and canceled games, and he also does reviews sometimes. And one of his reviews was on Persona 3, and the way he was like described it and like showed footage of it and whatnot, it definitely put that game like on my radar because I thought it was interesting, like the way he was talking about like there was like the dual dimension between like the social link aspect of the game, the social aspect of the game, versus like the dungeon part of the game, and that definitely got my interest. And then, but it still wasn't fully on my radar until like because I saw his Let's Play of it, where yeah, basically when he started Let's Playing Persona 3, I got to see a little bit of the combat system and actually see the whole one more mechanics and stuff that really kind of sold me on Persona in general. So I was thinking about getting Persona 3, but then I remember hearing how he said Persona 4 was better, and I remember it was a year it was a year after Golden came out. That's how I always remember what year it was I played that game. It was a year after Golden came out. And I was looking at different trailers on like Golden because I wanted to see how it was. I was very curious about 3. I wanted to see specifically if like it was a direct sequel to 4, I think, because I really liked the main character for 3. I thought he looked really cool. Like I liked his design. I wanted to see him reappear in 4. And then I remember like actually like looking up like clips of like the anime that was already out. That got my interest in 4 already because I noticed that there was an anime for 4 but not for 3. And I saw this one character that looked a lot like the main character for 3, who ended up being Naoto. It was what I ended up watching was the King's Game scene from Persona 4. For those of you who know what that is.
Yes
And I thought that was hilarious, like even without like any of the like knowing the characters themselves, you know, like just the context of that whole scene was really funny.
いろいろ試したいことがあるの。
But yeah, so like that definitely helps garner interest for that, and I saw a few more scenes and how people were saying that the main character, was just like the biggest like stud of all time. There's me. That kind of is depressing.
これ
クロム
成功。
倒したやれやれ
So yeah, I looked into a little bit more, and then I was like, I'm still on the fence about getting Persona 4, because I was like, I wanted to see more Persona 3, But then I like looked into some reviews. I'm pretty sure I might have actually seen a game trailer's review on Persona 4. It was either game trailers. I don't think it was IGN. Because I would normally what I would be doing was like I was looking at reviews for. I was just looking at different reviews that seemed interesting of different games, like IGN and game trailers. Usually I would look at both of their reviews because they would like both go over different stuff. IGN, like I wouldn't like even though I really dislike IGN's review system and like how arbitrary their scores are, and I criticize them all the time like anyone else will. Their reviews do at the very least give you an will show you the game, like they'll give you insight into the game, and that's what I think they got going for themselves, you know. So so there's that at the very least, and like I would. You know, and I always like getting a second opinion, like seeing if it was consistent between game trailers and IGN, if they were both if a game got both good reviews. I would do that sometimes, even though like I wasn't actually gonna get the game right away. I still wanted to see them because I thought they were good reviews. It's just like good, consistent, like in terms of style, and again like showing you the game and whatnot. And it was either game trailers, because like I said, I don't think it was a trailer from IGN or a review from IGN. It was either them or it was from GCP Undertow, that I think that's how you say their name, that reviewed it. I'm thinking it was more the latter, and it wasn't. It turns out it wasn't. And it turns out it wasn't game trailers, but I'm just not 100% sure. Anyway, I saw a review and it was really cool, like seeing how it had a like a murder mystery aspect to it. That's what really sold me, was that when I heard that, seeing like how it flushed out the game, seeing how it had a new cast of characters, seeing everything like that, and how it was still true to what I liked when I was seeing from Persona 3 and the Let's Play from Mirage Win. That's definitely what got me interested in Persona 4, and says staff. So I what? So like, what? I'm very curious. Like what? A staff. You know what? I'm so confused right now. What is this? This is the bat. Like this is so weird. It's not like covered in anything. Your regular attack will never be, you know, a weakness or like strength over anything. That's very strange to me, but whatever. But yeah, that especially because the reason why I was like very sold on Persona 4, even after hearing about that murder mystery aspect, was because I was just getting off of an Ace Attorney phase. Like that was the last like really big major game that I played, and that was like it basically became my favorite game series at that point. And I wanted to see more like things that were like mystery driven. And that like helped. That was like the thing that like brought me over the edge to get me Persona 4 Golden. And so I beat that, and I was obsessed with that for like the longest time. Like I was watching the anime, I was watching like, I was just all hung up on Persona 4 for the longest time. And then the summer after that, like the next summer, I played Persona 3 Fez. And I love the hell out of that game too. I love it for different reasons than Persona 4. Like everyone tries to say, oh, Persona 3 is better, Persona 4 better. I love them both almost equally. I give it to Persona 4 because it was my first. I think the combat. I agree with everyone saying it's a better game, like overall, like combat-wise and stuff. It flushed everything out more. I agree with everything everyone says, and I do like the happy-go-lucky feel more than the dark feel that Persona 3. I just like them. I love them both so much. And that's the thing though that I love most about both of them, is that the tones are so different, you know. that allows me to appreciate both greatly.
いいわよ。
準備 OK だよ。
イカズチよ。
私から行くね。
援護行くわ。とどめ。翼いつでも行けるわよ。
ありがとう。
つなぎなさい。
吹き飛べ
フォローミー。ラストワン。
私も役に立ったよね。
Something I just noticed that I like is that Toma, his like victory pose thing is the exact same to like the pose Marth does from Smash. I think that's very cool. It's just a nice little like callback to Fire Emblem that I like. This game really is like a fusion of both games, like in terms of like just references and callbacks and game mechanics and stuff, and I really do love it. Like every single little detail that I notice that initially just flies over my head that I'm seeing, that you guys are seeing me see, is great. Like I appreciate it, you know. And I really do like how they made its own IP. This one friend of mine, he was so salty about this crossover and how it's not what he was expecting it to be. So I don't know. He's probably super critical because he's super critical about everything. It pisses me off. Like he's so critical to the point where he just doesn't give things a chance. You know, he doesn't appreciate them for what they are. Like he just looks at the negative and doesn't appreciate any good aspect of it. You know, isn't lenient in any kind of way, which I think is a horrible way to go through life. But I mean, you know, he does him, I do me. Yeah, that's just what I think was. I do agree that I would have liked to see like a crossover game, like a true crossover. Like I don't know how they could have, but that's the thing is I just don't know how they could have done it. Like unless they do some kind of like bullshit. Oh, she level up. Her rank is still. That's the only thing though is I don't know how they could have done it. Maybe they make a fighting game or maybe like Arc System, like how they did Persona 4 Ultimate or Ultimax or whatever. Or they could do like another, it's like something similar where it's like Project XCOM or something like that. But then I heard that game just gets so repetitive and it's like you have to make it so like it's not pointless. So it's just I just don't know how they could do a crossover that everyone was expecting from that very first teaser trailer without just letting everyone's hopes come crashing down. That's why I'm really happy with this like new IP is that even after people would always make fun of this, you know, and everything, and then like I even like made a few jokes about myself, but it's just for talk. There have apparently been talks they might make a sequel to this, which you know I'd be totally like I would totally be behind it. You know I'm enjoying myself with this game. I think even though it didn't sell well in Japan, I think it's doing fairly well. At least I have yet to look at the sales figures I wanted to. I haven't seen anything yet, which got me very disappointed. VG game chart is very behind in like updating this title. VG game charts rather. I just very curious to see how well this sold here as opposed to Japan because it bombed in Japan like really bad, despite it getting really good reviews. I'm just curious to see how it's doing here because I'm seeing a lot of people like all across the board, like IGN, Easy Allies, Game Explain, all really like kind of behind this game, you know, in some way, shape, or form, and giving it coverage. And so you think that would get people interested, and especially because it's a Wii U title, a Wii U RPG here, that would definitely like motivate people to pick up this game. And you know, all of Amazon's pre-orders sold out, which is good news. Which is good news in general. Bad news for me because I wanted to pre-order off of Amazon, and it sold out too fast, and so I had to like waste more money pre-ordering it off of GameStop, which is kind of a bummer. Really happy I got the bonus stuff though.
これねこれが本物のパフォーマンスよ
You gonna rank up yet? You gonna rank up yet? No? Oh, okay. I don't even know. I can't even. Well, I have been sessioning somewhat with her.
カイ、俺に力を貸してくれ。任せろ。たぎるぜ。よし。ミラージュアタック。いけるぞ。了解。セッションいけるぜ。よし。
クロムみたいに。よし、
俺に続け。
やら
援護行くわ。終わりにしてあげるわ。時間の無駄ね。これこんなものね。こんなものね。
俺のとっておきだ。受け取れトーマ。いいか。
That sucks. You out of weapons? Well. Skills, you have to learn new skills.
これはミラージュの気配。やっはっ
Fuck you from behind.
一気に片付けよ
Does that have an effect?
いけるぞ。
う。了解。
よし。
つなぎなさい。
遅い。
俺は負けん。一番やり。信じてるぜ。
やったわ。
ミラージュアタック。いけるぞ。
了解。
いいわよ。
しびれろ。
この日を逃すな。衝撃いくか。
グッやったわ。
ぶっ倒してやるよ。
つなぎなさい。
燃えろ。俺の
ついてこられるわね。
俺たちの敵じゃねえな。
Yes. Kurono's soul as an entertainer is showing remarkable promise. A new side story. Yay! Cool.
敵だ。一気に決めろ。
Die. I'm out of here. Gotta bounce.
戦いは回避できたか。気をつけろ。
Get in.
ひとまずは安全か。俺を構えろ、いつき。
Oh, jeez. Holy crap. Am I? Oh. I was gonna say, my body is not ready for that. That's all I gotta say. Definitely runs slower without his weapon out. certainly do like this game. I just think it could be, there definitely could be improvements. So that's another reason why I'm excited if there's a sequel, is to just see like what more they could do. Because like I mentioned before, I'd be interested, like even though like this is not Persona X Fire Emblem, I would definitely be interested in seeing, like, since they're all teenagers, like their life in high school or something like that, or maybe like, I don't know, like just in general, just streamline how to like go from place to place and stuff. I don't know, various ideas that they could do just to like make the general overall experience just that much better. Because I am enjoying myself right now. I just think they could do different things. Alright, new topic from Curia. New side story is now available. Hey, mind if I ask you to help me with something? You can find me, let's see, along Central City Street. Map icon. Right, wrong button. Woo! Gameplay! So as soon as this is gonna be the last side story I can do. Oh, there she is. I'm gonna just, I'll probably start the, I'll go through this, and then I'll probably start the, what's it called? The next chapter. And then stop, my current playthrough for today. But yeah, let's see what you gotta say for yourself. I've been waiting for you. Hey, are you good at keeping secrets? If so, then I have something to ask of you. Except the cool comedy poker face. I don't get what cool comedy means, but side stories. What's going on? It won't do to stand around and discuss it. Let's go somewhere else.
実は樹に探してきてほしいものがあるの。これ見てちょうだい。
There's something I want you to find. I want you to find? That's not a way to say something.
キリアさんって
Oh, okay, now it all of a sudden makes more sense. You want me to find this specific figure, or this specific doll? That's one of those Doja sources. I remember.
感想は求めていないわ。
I'm not asking for your opinion.
ゲン様、いえ、このマスコットを探してきてほしいの。
This
こ
plushie.
の間、大玉に収録に行った時に落としてしまったみたいなの。頼める？
I'll be the smart ass.
自分で行かないんですか？
ライブのリハーサルが忙しくて悪いんだけど。
Yeah, I'll go.
わかりました。探してみます。
助かるわ。画像送っておくわね。見つけたら連絡をちょうだい。よろしく頼むわ。
I don't know if it's the lighting or just so fair skinned, but I can't even see your nose. Maybe it's just you got so much makeup powder on you or something. I don't know. You look like a ghost. I know something. I've been meaning to say this for a while. I don't think I've said this before. But Itsuki, man, he is like a main character that I have never seen in an SMT game before. Like a new urgent topic from Curia. I'll get to my point in a second. But send me the picture of the plushie. I think it's somewhere in Daitama on the ground. Sorry, I'll be counting on you. So yeah, it's just he's like I like playing his characters. You know, I don't. I'm not a huge fan of the whole like you fill them up in their shoes kind of thing. Like I mean, I like that, and I like also, but okay, I'll rephrase. I like playing as myself. I like playing the role of characters. You know, I will put myself inside a character. You know, that being said, I also do like characters like in the Tales of series where I went to the wrong place you know, you play as a preset character that's like fully dimensional and stuff, and you still answer for them, but then you answer in like terms of like how you think they would answer. Otherwise, there's games like Persona and other SMT games where they're just the characters are just a blank slate, you know. And I mean, that's cool. I've just always been more partial towards, you know, playing as a specific character themselves. That's why whenever I play those games, I always use their canon names if possible. And that's the problem with I'm going to have for Persona 5. Basically finds what appears to be Kiria's plushie on the ground. That is my particular problem. Tenkia and ragged plushie. He's in tatters. It seems to have been stepped on by people passing through. Man, I wonder if Tsubasa can patch up something like this. Now sending urgent topic. Hey Tsubasa, do you happen to be good at sewing? There's something I need fixed. Sewing? Itsuki? Oh, this is something different. Dots. Oh, this was Kiria. Kiria goes, Itsuki? Like I think she knows what I'm talking about. And I go, oh, this is something different. Dots. I see. Tsubasa, question mark, question mark, question mark. It's nothing. I'm sorry for bothering you. Sewing, huh? I may not lick it, but I'm pretty clumsy with handiwork. O-R-Z. Oars. I don't know what that means. Oh, I can see that. Itsuki with the quips, man. I understand. Meanie. That was Kiria. I understand. Tsubasa, you meanie. It's hard like doing this with 3 people. Oh, but my sister is great at things like that. Smiley face. She used to sew holes in my clothes all the time when I was younger. Why are you acting so proud about that? That was obviously me. Try talking to Aya. Got it, thanks. Puppy dog with heart sticker. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so that's gonna be my problem with Persona 5 whenever that game drops. Is I don't know what the hell I'm gonna name my guy. Because I always I named in Persona 4 Golden, like I named him Yunar Kami because that was his canon name. I named Persona 3 character Makoto Yuki because I played that after the first movie dropped, and I had a canon name for him finally. Even though you could argue which is the canon name, manga or anime, since they're inconsistent. Although I'm going with anime because in Persona 4 Golden, they or not Golden, in Arena they named him Yunar Kami after the anime dropped, not Shoji Seta or whatever. So yeah, but in all the other games too, there's always a silent protagonist who you can kind of like decide how they act and like how they be and stuff like that. In Digital Devil Saga, you can argue Surf. He's you can kind of see his own personality. He's still silent though. That's the thing. He's still silent. You still kind of see a personality in him, especially like based on the dialogue options. You know, one that you can kind of tell which one's the right one and stuff. You can kind of discern a personality, but he's still silent, even though he has his own name. Other guys, you know, eventually they get kind of canon names through other medium and stuff. But even so, I always love naming the guys after their canon names. I'll look them up to see what their canon name will be. I always name Link in every single Zelda game I played. So Itsuki is the first ever Shin Megami Tensei character, protagonist, that's actually like a full-fledged character that you can kind of like he talks, he does quips and everything. It's amazing to me that this is like unprecedented from Atlus to do this in terms of like Megami and Megaten games.
お疲れ様。私に何かご用かしら。
So I just thought that was kind of
あやな
interesting.
さんが裁縫得意だって聞いたんで、これ直してもらえませんか？
Damn, it's worse than I thought. At least when oh, okay. It's like now I got a closer look at him, I can see just how tattered he was. Like.
これは。いつきくん、これは君が自分で直すのがいいんじゃない？
If you fix this yourself?
なんとなくだけど、そっちの方がいいと思うな、私は。
は
大丈夫。 私が責任を持って教えてあげるから、ちょっと道具取ってくるわね。
Oh, that's what she means. I thought she was gonna say, like, just own up to it and confess and say, I found your thing and fucking mess. Teach you how to do it. But nice of her to plushie wall. I should tell her to do so.
どうでしょ
It looks horrible. You couldn't even find the right matching color and the stitches are all... Oh my god.
なかなか味があっていいじゃない。さ、早速渡してきてあげたら。
That's not... No. This is bad.
う。あれ、渡してきたらってどうして俺のじゃないって分かったんですか？
女の勘ってことで一つ。
ああ、とにかく渡してきます。ありがとうございました。
Well... Okay. I may not be the best sewer in the world, but I am an artist. And I would fucking do a hell of a lot better than this. Like, this is pathetic. Didn't even give any regard for the color options or anything. You literally had to find purple. You didn't even have to match, like, even if it wasn't 100% on point, you just had to find a crap ton of purple that was, like, close to this color, and used only that. Well, I guess a little bit of orange, too, for, like, the belly and stuff, but still. This is, like, the stitching lines. Oh, my God. It really bothers me. Just how horrible the job he did. Are you still there, Kyria? Did you find it? Well, more or less. Thank goodness. I'll be waiting in Central... I always hate how it goes away. I'm in the middle of fucking reading it. I'll be waiting at Central City Street, so come talk to me. Whoops. Save real quick.
お疲れ様、いつき。ありがとう。助かったわ。
Probably not gonna be saying that once you see this. Yeah, Itsuki even knows.
どうしたの？
実は拾った時に結構ひどいありさまで。
源様。いつきが直してくれたの？
ごめんなさい。勝手なことをしちゃって。
別に迷惑じゃない。ねえ、いつき。私、次のライブで歌う新曲がうまくいってなくて、ちょっと悩んでたんだ。源様のことも気になってたし。だけど、あなたが源様を見つけてくれて、直してくれた。これを握っていると、不思議な気持ちが湧き上がってくる。この気持ちを歌に乗せれば、きっと。
Kyria Kurono's soul as an entertainer has achieved a new awakening. Kyria's inspiration has taken form as new performa, hidden strength.
よし。
That is something cool I do like about these side stories, though, is that, and it did say this at the beginning too, is that whenever they get this new performa, like this new inspiration, that acquires them to get a new skill for some reason or another. Like Toma needed one for this audition. She has a new song and she has to write. So yeah, they're using their, like, just like how Tsubasa wanted a song to get her sister to hear, you use these new performers, this new inspiration to unlock a new like entertainment thing that's also a practical skill. Like watching, like seeing Toma rampage across the stage as a bull already made that side story more than worth it. So
いつき、次のライブ絶対見に来なさい。一味違うステージを見せてあげる。
I do like your performance. You do put on a good show, so I'm already looking forward to it. Curious rating. Side story, new topic. Big Brother, looks like Kyria obtained a performa. I can perform a Radiant Unity on it. I'll be waiting in the Blue Palace. Okay, sticker. Contacts. Unity. Kyria's Radiant Unity skill. Ready for Unity. Door of Awaken. Door of Wandering. Okay, wrong button again. Cool. Cool. Alright. Cool. Alright. Yes, I am a fan of comedy, and I will often do that a lot. So, my apologies ahead of time.
♪ パフォーマが集まるミラクルステージブルームパレスへようこそ。新しいレディパこれでいいかな。それじゃあユニティ
駆け上がるわよ、スターダム。
The new Radiant skill Door of Wandering has been realized.
So の人形、以前よりも大事にしているように見えるのは私の気のせいかしら。
気のせいよ。
少女みたいにはしゃいじゃって。
She is a
一
schoolgirl.
応可愛いところもあるのね。
うるさい。
Oh, yes, we see the concert? The lag.
立ち止まることなんて考えもしなかった。流されるのは嫌で意地を張ってて信じて
Whoa, what?
らしさ守ろうとするほど一人きりになってく私がいた弱さなんて絶対に見せないって思ったけど
Whoa. That's cool. Using like some hologram stuff on us, man. That is cool. Like I figured that's what it was, but still, that is impressive.
欲しかっただけなのかなそう気づき始めたよ私みんなとただ笑っていたいだけだったら
I told you, I said it before and I'll say it again. She knows how to put on a show.
ああ、トピック見たか？すごい反響だったぞ。今日のキリアはいつもより乗ってたって。確かに今日のはすごかったな。いつもよりハイテンションだったっていうか、まさか彼氏ができたとか？ないない。今までだって浮いた話全くなかったんだから。まあ 近寄りがたいからなあの人。でも今日のキリアさんならありありお疲れ様です。
Oh, we're backstage. I'm sorry.
お疲れ様。お待たせ。
お疲れ様です。
I just said good work out there, basically. That's how Scotty-sama. They love saying that.
ねえ、どうだった今日のライブ。
It was even. I was
前
literally.
回よりも良かったです。一味違う。
Before you had wires and stuff, this was like holograms. It literally blew my mind. You
そうかもね。
suppose,
あのね、
dude, it was awesome.
今日のライブうまくいったのは樹がゲン様あのマスコット直してくれたから。
Mascot. That's weird. They really don't have a word for plushie. I've noticed. Like I would. I remember when I was in the Pokemon store. I wanted to ask if they had like a Charizard plushie. They didn't. They surprisingly, the Pokemon store did not have a Charizard plushie. I know. I was in shock. I ended up getting like the next best thing, but it's, like it was like just like a figure, you know, of Charizard. But still, I was surprised they didn't have a Charizard plushie, man. But I was like asking them, like I had to like describe, like because there was no word for it. I tried like looking it up on my phone. I had to like describe it. I had to say like a one like this, you know, or like squishy and stuff. And they like they had to, and then when he finally knew what I was meant by it, they said they like, oh yeah, no, we don't have any. And I was like very disappointed because I looked around literally across the entire store and couldn't find one. And I had to ask someone about it. And there's like, I'm pretty sure there is no word for plushie.
そう言っても
Which
らえ
is
ると
surprising.
俺も嬉しいです。
ねえ、樹。そのどう思った？あのマスコット。あんなものを持ち歩いている私。
Oh.
似合ってないっていうか。
Ah, she said persona.
気持ち悪いでしょ。
Persona X Fire Emblem. It really is. No, I'm just kidding. I feel gross.
キリアさんに言うのもなんですけど、こういうのが好きなキリアさんも可愛いと思いました。
え？
それにあのマスコット、なんだか不器用な感じがちょっとキリアさんに似てるなって。
バカ野郎。
すみません。
あんなの別に好きじゃない。形見みたいなもの。
形見？
別にいいでしょ。それじゃあ打ち合わせがあるから行くわ。じゃあね。
Now I'm curious. What is this memento? Why is it a memento? I have to know more. God. It has become a new charisma. The performance in the labyrinth. Very curious to see like how that'll go down. Alright, well, we've done everything that we can do at this point. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go buy. I'm gonna see if any more jewelry is available from Caribia. Stock up on more supplies from Kiha Mart, and then we'll start the next chapter.
いらっしゃい。
That's still all they got? Oh man. That would be a decrease on armor. Yeah. It's not worth it.
他にまた来た。
That's disappointing. I think I remember looking before actually starting any side stories last time. Press the wrong button. And that's how that goes. But yeah, I kind of vaguely remember now also being disappointed that there was still no new items. So whatever.
基本前。おか毎度あり。おか毎度あり。おか毎度あり。おか毎度あり。他に用はいかがかしら。どうぞどうぞどうぞ
Nice.
どうする
Nice.
どうする
Eh.
どうする
Yes.
どうする
Very nice. I got either spice, ice peppers. Okay, cool.
他に用はありがとうござい
Awesome.
鶴の出し惜しドラマラグナビハ
Is there a vending machine somewhere nearby? That was something I was meaning to do, but I forgot to do. And that is punish my SP and HP. That's cool. So Kyria got a lucky boost, luck boost, and I got a Milmark ticket, and we're all fully healed and everything. Cool. Yeah, this is nice. I think she said something like funny, like, oh, I thought she said like something like just adult stuff or something. Or that, maybe that was like the first day. I don't remember. Alright, Barry, how you hanging in there? Thanks to Pasha's sister came back safe and sound. Another victim of the mass disappearance returns to our side. It's almost time for your training. Come on in. Alright, let's do it. You may end the intermission and progress to the next chapter at the Uzume Lesson Studio. End the intermission? Yes.
One, two, three! Hi! Shuka this!
You sound a lot like Mephisto from Blue Exorcist right there. Like, like almost on point. Might not, but probably not him, but...
お疲れ様、いつきくん。
すごい気合入ってるね、翼。俺はついていくのがやっとだよ。
曲が決まったらなんだかやるぞーって気分になっちゃって。
もうレッスンはおしまい。
キリアさん、どうしてここに？
別にレッスンのコーチを引き受けたのよ。スパルタ式で行くけど覚悟はいい？
キリアさんがコーチならスパルタ式でも何でも大歓迎。
いつきも覚悟はできてる？
Sure.
俺もですか？
当然よ。それじゃあ始めるわよ、二人とも。
キリアさん、ビシビシ愛の鞭をお願いします。
よろしくお願いします。
Head over heels for her. Talking about Curia here? So the day of Tsubasa's debut came. Okay, so this is there's the music video that I've seen.
どんな時も感じてほしいのこの想いを折れない翼で私の歌もっともっと届けるからBe my voice と歌って Be my song 歌い続けたい Be my heart 諦めないよ夢見てた世界へ隠していた心のドアをノックしてもう一人の私に会えたどんな時も感じてほしいのこの想いを折れない翼で君のもとへとどんな夢も叶うと信じているのドキドキ止められない私の歌もっともっと届けるから
I do kind of like the song though.
いつき、何読んでんだ？何グラビアモデル失踪事件の謎？
ああ、ちょっと気になって。
グラビアモデル失踪ね。というか、お前がこういう記事読むなんて珍しいな。
見出しが目に入ったんだ。もともとはこの前の106のライブの記事を読んでたんだけど。
The hell I got my
お、翼ちゃんのことも出てるじゃん。こうやって雑誌とか街で流れる PV で翼ちゃん見ると本当にアイドルになったんだなって思うよな。
Yeah, right?
ま、デビュー曲が綾葉さんに聴かせた曲で PV が106での翼ちゃん大活躍ってのはちょっとできすぎな感じもするけどな。
The 106 craziness.
舞子さん、どこまで計算してたのかな。自分だって危なかったはずなのに。
動画撮る余裕あったのかよって感じだよな。手際がいいっつうか。まあクラスの連中にはあの PV の出来よりも翼ちゃんのアイドルデビューの方が衝
Dude,
撃
if
的だ
that
っ
was
たみたい
taken from like when that happened, then not only is it awesome, not only like is someone like filming our every move for the perfect shot, but there's also a very epic editor amongst us, and I want to shake his hand for doing like God's work in terms of that. That was impressive. And I also want to punch the dude who's filming us in the face. Unless it's the same guy, in which case I'll be shaking his hand while punching him in the face. That'd be fun to watch. I guess for the guys in class, the music video was nothing compared.
翼、休み時間のたびにみんなに囲まれてたしね。
So So this is what we look like when we dress normal.
ほんと翼ちゃん頑張ってるよな。今日もレッスン場にいるはずだぜ。たまには見に行ってやれよ。お前がいると翼ちゃんは5割増しでやる気を出すからな。
そうなのかな。
そうなんだよ。行って励ましくらい言ってやれ。
What about you, man?
分かった。お、そうしとけ。
Nice. Itsuki Aoi's casual clothes have been added as the costume Dark Argyle. Toma Akagi's casual clothes have been added as the costume Urban Wild. Oh, that's cool. I can actually walk around in it. Dude, I'm looking fly as fuck right now. This hoodie, man, it's cool. I like it. I want it. Also, like, something you'll notice, I'm technically not wearing jeans. People in Japan do not wear jeans. Unless they... Whoa. Yo. Hmm? What the fuck? Oh! It's like, it's definitely another Anna. It's gotta be playing back at that whole, like, that she's got, like, an infinite number of sisters thing. She's wearing a different color uniform. Is she an employee here? She's standing at the register, but the register closed sign is still on display. Don't any other customers or employees notice her? That's weird. Toma texted me. Read that real quick. Don't forget what we just talked about. You gotta help out Tsubasa when she needs it. She should be at Uzume Lesson Studio now. Sometimes I worry about you, man. You have these days where your head just in the clouds. Like it's just kind of like a dude folding his arms with like one of those like doodle like squiggle line frustrated things going on. Save. But yeah, like I was saying, the Japanese people don't really wear like graphic T-shirts and jeans like, you know, most people in America do. Like, the fact that I'm wearing boots and like really nice pants is like perfect with that. The shirt features a little like different though. I would normally be wearing like what I normally would see would be something along the lines of, like, to go along with this would be something more along the lines of a sweater vest thing going on, where it's like, I guess this could be like zipped up and then like tucked in and stuff. I don't know. Oh, I got another text from Toma, specifically in context and not main story. Hey Iski, you know that accessory shop Caribia and Shibuya? They got new stuff in there every once in a while. Cool. I mean, I don't go there much myself on account of being broke for 100% of my life. Shrugs. Alright, I'm gonna see what the hell you're all about. Okay, that was weird on all kinds of levels. She just said Hiroshai, like it's like basically it's just like added ho and he ho to like the phrase of like basically welcome. So definitely got a Jack Frost vibe going on here, although she's wearing a Black Frost mask, but
変わった店員さんだな。何かのキャンペーン中なのか。
オイラに話しかけたってことはオイラの姿が見えてるってことだほ。君はひょっとしてミラージュマスターなのかほ。
どうしてそれを。
Also, I'm just talking to thin air according to everyone else.
ある君にはオイラが特別なアイテムを持ち上げるほ。異世界の敵と戦うヒーローたちのマストアイテム。
Heroes against enemies from another world. Ha. It should be ho, but that was making me very depressed that it's not, but whatever. Mysterious sales clerk. Talk to the curious-looking Hee-Ho Mart worker with a different uniform and the Hee-Ho mask to purchase mystical items not available to the general public. These items are more expensive than many other items in the Hee-Ho Mart. They all have powerful combat or explorative effects. If you can afford it, browse the goods for sale.
ひほー今日はどんなようだほ
Okay, let's see. Oh, wow. These are some pretty cool items, actually. I kind of don't want any of these. Specifically because, I don't know. These like skills that I would just want to have in general. I don't have them. And I hate like wasting money and items. I don't get any of these guys. These are kind of useful. I'd save these for later. Patra, yes.
買っちゃう毎度だほ毎度だほ
Seal. Oh, it's like, I guess I would be like mute in this version. Alright, that's all I need from here.
他にひほほ
Are yours different? Oh, cool.
He ho ho.
3 Ha Melmars for 1 chance.
He ho.
That's cool.
He ho. 他に全く
So to use this special one, I have to use 3. I gotcha. It's like I'll never use those tickets for anything else now. I'm also really glad that I can walk around the overworld with this costume. When I saw Itsuki wearing it, I'm like, I need to walk around with this. So much better than the regular school uniform. Although I do like the school uniform. I do think it's cool as far as school uniforms go. But still. Jeez, shit's expensive. Okay. What do I currently have? I have power? Defense and res, magic, strength.
O買い上げね。どうもありがとう。この場でつけていくの。とてもよく似合っているわ。
Thanks.
他に何？バイ。どうもありがとう。他に何？お買い上げね。どうも。この場でとてもよく似合っている。他に売却するのね。どうも バイどうも
Let's see what we can get rid of.
Bye. Bye. どうもありがとう。
Transuse,
Bye. どうもあり。Bye. どうも。
see if I can scrounge together enough for.
Bye. どうもありがとう。Bye.
I know I'm just selling stuff I already bought, but
Bye.
I really do want another.
どうもありがと
At least one more.
う。Bye. どうもあり。Bye. どうもありがとう。Bye. どうもありがとう。Bye. どうもありがとう。バイク
I think my math is right.
どうもあり売却どうもありがとう売却するどうもあり他に
So, wizard ring.
お買い上げねどうもこの場とてもよく似合っている他に何かバイクどうもありがとう他に何か
I'm just curious. It raises that by 3. Lowers overall EP by 30. I think I'm set for now.
いつも
But cool. Yeah, we're already 3 hours in. Before going any further, I think I'm gonna stop it for today. Got a lot done, and yet nothing done. Which I think is how this, pretty much how this playthrough is gonna roll out.
ちょっといいかな
This debuted during the collaboration concert the other day. I saw a girl that looked just like her over there. Cool. Yeah, I think that'll be it for this. That'll be it for today for this playthrough of Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE. I will see you all next time. Bye bye. Oh. Fuck. I'll read these real quick. Yay, sticker. Ugh, more mistypes. Ignore those. Anyway, I wanted to talk about training. When it comes down to it, regular training is what really matters. Just keep improving, and I'll keep helping you. Good advice. Very good advice. Gotta save again. Yeah, I will see you all next time. Goodbye!